What's up, guys? This is Brent with Western Equipment, and let's talk about all of the reasons why you need a 4-in-1 bucket. Now, a lot of the times these 4-in-1 buckets are going to be attached to compact utility tractors or utility tractors, and the key word there is utility. So we're going to be using these tractors for a lot of different things, and that's where one of these 4-in-1 buckets really come in handy. Now, what this is this is a bucket that essentially opens up here in the middle, and this is going to allow you to have 4 different functions with this bucket, hence the name 4-in-1. So you're going to be able to scoop material, you're going to be able to use this bucket as a grapple, you're going to be able to push material or level material, and then you're also going to be able to spread material. So if you are doing anything that includes loose material, say if we are working with such materials as dirt, gravel, rock, anything like that, if we're doing any type of yard work where we're spreading that material out, maybe this is a big pile of mulch, maybe we're cleaning out pins, any of these different things, this 4-in-1 bucket is definitely the way to go. So I've got a pile of gravel here where I'm going to hop on the tractor, show you how a few of these things work, and then we'll also go over a few of the specs here on the bucket itself. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you are going to have one of these 4-in-1 buckets on your machine, you are going to have a third function hydraulic to do the opening and closing of the bucket. So right here, I'll go ahead and turn the tractor on. Now, I have the bucket partially open here. I want to go ahead and open that all the way up. I'm just going to hit the top button on my third function hydraulic. Now, your setup may be different, but a lot of times we're going to have another button here on the joystick to activate that. Then I've got a down button here to go ahead and close it. So when I'm fully closed here, I am in pure straight on bucket mode. So we'll go ahead and get us a scoop here. So there's going to be just using it as your normal bucket. Now I could just raise up, dump this out, and right there I've just used it as a normal bucket. Now, if I want to back up, go ahead and get another scoop. I'll show you how we could use this as a spreader. So if you're working on your driveway, if you are working out in the garden, maybe we're spreading mulch, something like that, this is where this scoop could really come in handy to be able to spread that material out. So once we were to get a bucket full here or partial bucket, what I can start to do now, I can lower that down, open that up just a little bit, and be able to spread that material out wherever I need to spread that material, just like that. If we go ahead and open this up and I bring this over, what you're gonna see here is you're gonna actually see a cutting edge there on the back side. So that is going to be for our scraping mechanism. So if we want to be able to push that material back into a pile, or maybe we want to grade out or level apart, we can do that with just having this open. So we'll put this down. Now we're just using that to push material, kind of like a dozer blade. Maybe say we needed to bring some of that material back. We could do this in 2 different ways. So some people will raise this up, flip that top side down, then lower it into the pile and drag it back like this. Or you can use the bottom of your bucket to do the same thing. So we can go down into that pile, push down in, drag it back, and drag that material out. So this right here shows how this tool can be very, very handy on anything having to do with that loose material. Whether we're wanting to level it out, scoop it up, spread it out, you have the capability with this 4-in-1 bucket. Now, the one thing that we haven't talked about is the grapple function. Now, the grapple function of this bucket, of course, is going to make it very, very versatile. Whether we're working in the yard, on the farm, whatever those things are. For instance, here I've got this hay bale Let's say I wanted to pick it up. I am out on the farm. I've got some horses. Maybe I've got a small herd of cattle here. We're just going to pick up some small squares. Just take those to feed. We can close that up, pick that bale up, move it, do whatever we got to do, drop it out to feed it. Very, very easy. Now, the nice thing too about the grapple part of this is that you're going to notice there are serrated teeth on those edges. So if we were picking up such things, maybe we're picking up pipe, or maybe we're picking up fencing material, whatever those things are, we are going to have those teeth right there around those edges to help grab on and get a better bite of whatever we are trying to pick up. Now, this specific model is the Frontier AY11F. This is going to be the model that is meant for 1, 2, and 3 series John Deere tractors. It does have the quick connect hookup here at the back so that you can hook this up to those 1, 2, and 3 series loaders. Very easy to change that out. It is going to have the 2 hydraulic cylinders to make sure that you are getting enough pressure on both ends to be able to open that up and close that, because whenever we're talking about opening up with heavy material and using that grapple, having those 2 cylinders is just going to make sure that you have enough force there to do what you need to get done. Now, with that, you are going to have a couple of grease points, one on each side here at the top, that we want to make sure those are our main hinge points. So we want to make sure that we are keeping those greased. This is going to be a 53-inch model. You can also get a little bit bigger in these 4-in-1 buckets, and you can also get these type of buckets on skid steers, which are very, very handy, and also where the 4-in-1 bucket actually originated. So if getting more out of your bucket is something that you are definitely interested in, I would highly suggest you check out a 4-in-1 bucket. See if that is something that fits your operation. Just like I said, make sure that with that, you're making sure that you have third function on your machine so that you can run that bucket, and you will be able to get a lot more done than you will with your normal bucket. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, we just ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you're wanting more videos like this over attachments or John Deere equipment in general, make sure to check out the rest of the channel, and as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.